And welcome to the girls. Today we have a very special, colorful show for you. It's the beginning of the spring season, and we have the president of the Hazleton Area Garden Club with us, Chrissy Gresch. You're going to be our guest host today, and we're so happy to have you with us.
Thank you for inviting us. It's great to be here. We have club members with us. We're so happy to be on the set.
Well, in addition to being the president of the Hazleton Area Garden Club, you do have a daytime job where you're not playing with the green flowers, you're playing with a different kind of green.
I am. I'm the regional manager of First National Community Bank's Hazleton office for 10 years now.
And so the Hazleton Area Garden Club consists of about how many members?
We have 70 active members right now this year, and we were actually organized in 1922.
Oh my gosh,
yes,
that's 80
it's a long time. And we were federated in 1933, so it's our 80th year as a federated garden club.
Well, Janine, did you ever think of joining the garden club?
I don't know if they want me. I don't have a green thumb. I kind of have like a brown thumb. I think I will kill everything, but we'll talk about that later. Because I've started a wreath, and I have a flower now that I'm growing that we're going to talk about later. But yeah, I need some tips on growing some flowers in my home.
We'll help you with that. There's lots to learn. Lots to learn.
What does the garden club do? Do you just go around and do gardening? Or, I mean, you know, when people hear about it, if they want to join, what would they expect if they join the garden club?
Actually, the Hazleton Area Garden Club, what our mission is our goal is, you know, like horticultural preservation. We want to educate the public about natural resources, preservation of water, air, natural resources throughout the community, the natural area that we have. It's a beautiful area that we live in.
Okay, so you're a teaching group as well. And
we
do you
are.
give seminars, or how do you teach?
Well, actually what we do is we have a lot of projects that we do. We do antique roses at the Vine Street Cemetery that are over 100 years old, that have actually been logged and credited that they are over 100 years old. We do Eckley Miners Village, which we've been award-winning for that. Actually national award and 2 state awards, first place awards for historical preservation. We do Art in Bloom, which is in conjunction with the Hazleton Area Art League, which is every October. And what we do is we design our flower arrangements to model the art on display at the same time.
So you're really artists as well.
We are. We're flower artists.
And when you think of joining the art club, what exactly do you have to do to become a member?
Really, you don't have to do anything. You can call one of our members.
Okay.
If you have a friend that's in the club, you could speak to myself or any club member.
Any age? Is there an age limit?
Not at all. We take everyone, actually. We also have youth involved. We have a Girl Scout group that we've coordinated throughout the year. And being federated, we're a member of the National Garden Club, Inc., Central Atlantic Region, District 2-3 of the Pennsylvania Federated Garden Club Association. And what happens is with that, we have guidelines that we follow. And we like to pull in the youth. We like to go to the nursing homes. We like to involve the community, and we like to also, like we've done the Hazel Township Park last year, which was like really planting all the areas for community enrichment. We want everybody to beautify the community.
And you have not only women, but you have men involved as well.
We do. We have male members that are actually some spouses of the girls that belong, and we actually have gentlemen that really like to garden and really like appreciate the horticulture and just the activities that we do throughout the community.
Well, I think anybody who remembers Dennis the Menace, that Mr. Wilson with his garden, that he was so proud of his garden.
He was.
And I think that was my first as a child hearing about a garden club. And he was so intent on making sure that he would win the blue ribbon. So I know that you've won, and your club has won so many different awards for your arrangements and whatever. Here today we have some potted plants for those of us who are kind of horticulturally challenged. I know the names of these, but these are some nice bulb plants for spring that we got from Smilex Florist. But if you're not going to get flowers from someone, or say you go and you just go out and you buy flowers by how pretty they are, but you actually know the names of the flowers.
We do. We do, and that's a big part of it. I mean, what we learn is the horticultural background of a lot of the flowers, their genus names, their species names. We study a lot of that, and we also just have fun. We have fun designing them. We have fun planting them. We do arrangements. We're having some events throughout the community. We have a scholarship that we sponsor. That's, you know, anything that comes in as far as income to us, we actually use for a scholarship. for secondary education.
Now, I've covered some of your award-winning events, and you really do take it seriously. When we look at covering events like that, what kind of work do you do? Because there's different categories that you have for those competitions.
Absolutely, there are. And what we're doing is this coming July, we have actually a flower show that'll be held out at the Wellness Center, and it'll be on a Saturday and a Sunday, July 13th and 14th. We're inviting the community to join us, and really,
maybe I could be a member, and I could be a competitor.
You
I
can
could put my flowers in.
You can.
What do
you
you
can
think?
join it. Absolutely.
Should I try that?
I think you should.
I know what a rose is, a daisy, and then a daffodil.
Well, your middle name is
and a lily.
And a lily. There you go.
What do you think?
She's okay.
I think you should, Janine. In fact, later on in the show, I already got you your first tool. You'll see. Well, we talked about some of the things that you do in order to get some money so that you can give scholarships. So what types of people would you say would be able to call you and have you do something for them? Do you have anyone can call you and have the garden club do what exactly?
Well, actually, we when we join in with another community organization, I'll use Hazel Township for example. They contacted us and said, you know, we have the community like Lake Irene and Lake Francis and different areas that need beautification.
Okay, can I call you to come and do in front of my house?
No. We can help you do in front of your house.
You can teach me how to do it. Well, I have a member of the garden club who lives right directly across the street from me. My good neighbor Ann Schneider is here today, and every time I go out, I'll say, Ann, come here a minute. Now look at my rose bush. Could you give me a little tip about something? Because she knows all of those things, and I really don't. So I'm trying to preserve what I do have because I'm constantly replacing things.
Right. Well, I have some questions coming up in segment 2 about some flowers and different ways of planting them. So is it okay to plant like artificial flowers outside and make them look like they're real? Because that would be something I would do. Then you don't have to water them. You just look at them and admire them all summer long. My kind of flower.
I think the worst thing when people have artificial flowers outside, they might start out looking good, but then they get faded.
I'll take care of them. I won't rotate them and you know, give them tender loving care.
If you're a member of the garden club, you won't need to do that. I guarantee
Can't wait
that.
now. The pressure's
yes,
on.
You will. The pressure's on. Yes.
Well, you also went to the flower show. You go around to all the different areas.
Yes, we do.
Excuse me.
Actually, our whole club went as a body to the Philadelphia Flower Show. A few years ago, we attended the World Flower Show in Boston as a group as well. And we have members that go all over. I mean, just as that personal enrichment that they like to see and like to learn, and then we share it with the club.
Well, the primary reason why you're here is to teach us and educate us, as in me and our viewers, about you know, doing centerpieces and how to take care of our flowers and really beautifying our community. So when we come back here on The Girls, we have another member, and get ready because we're going to be making centerpieces with you at home. Stay with us.
Today's episode of The Girls was taped in front of a live audience at Mia's. Once again, the Hazleton area's #1 rated restaurant. Since 2008, Mia's has been the area's top destination for fabulous food, full-service bar, and all types of luncheon and dinner party needs. Call Mia's at 570-501-3410. And remember, tonight, make it Mia's.
Welcome back to The Girls, and as promised, we're going to get down and dirty with the Garden Club. We have a special guest with us, one of the designers from the club. This is Lori Scatton, and Lori's going to show us some simple ways to do a tabletop centerpiece. And I understand we're going to help. I'm all ready.
I have my. I feel like an honorary member already.
Yes. See, this is direct from the Philadelphia Flower Show. Very nice. Yes, from the Pennsylvania Horticulture Society. She's all set.
All right. And I have my gloves on, and my ring didn't fit, so I put it on the outside because you know you have to be styling.
Little bling, Debbie. Little bling.
Little bling on everything.
Okay, so today we are going to learn what?
We're going to do a spring design for either a tabletop or for a buffet table.
Oh, nice.
Okay?
Okay, let's do it.
All right, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Awesome.
Get my gloves on.
We have 2 vases right now. Okay. Janine, I want you to put this vase, which is filled with some glass stones, inside this one. It's the same height. Okay. Excellent, right in the center.
Okay.
And then fill the outer rim with the outer side with
so I don't need
these
my gloves
jelly
yet.
beans.
Okay.
Now, don't eat any, okay?
All right, so it's one for me, one for you, one for me.
That's a Weight Watchers no-no.
Did you eat a red one?
Listen, we're not talking about red ones. We did that last year at home. She stole the red ones.
No,
And
everybody
even the
knows.
Easter Bunny didn't give me red jelly beans, so.
There are no such thing as red jelly beans from the Easter Bunny.
Well, when I did a trial basis, I had this all filled up, and my husband ate all of them.
He ate every
So don't
one.
buy the good ones.
Ooh. Okay, so we
All
fill
jelly
these with
beans
jelly
are good. I love
beans.
jelly
Centered.
beans.
I love jelly
Keep it
beans.
centered.
All right, so that's
excellent.
easy.
Okay.
Even a kid could do it. My kid.
Look at me.
Very
Okay,
nice.
you passed
Great
jelly beans
job.
101.
Okay,
Very good.
So the jelly beans are in there
very good.
to the top.
Oh, but
See,
it's too full
every
over
day, every day they would go down in my house because the kids would be eating off of it.
All right, we have the jelly beans down, Pat.
All right,
I
that's
dropped
all right.
some in the middle, but
Don't tell anybody.
okay.
Okay, now we're gonna fill it up with flowers.
Okay.
All right.
And don't forget, when you have fresh cuts, you have to condition your flowers.
Uh-oh,
By-
condition.
By conditioning your
to
flowers,
rub 'em.
that no. What that means is you're giving them a fresh cut at the bottom.
Okay.
Okay. And you're
I'll show
using
you,
your florist,
And then you can finish.
which
Okay.
is Smilax.
All right.
Will give
Honest
you.
It would be,
Right?
yes, yeah.
Right.
Can I just?
Yeah.
All right.
They will
Snip
give
it
you
down,
the
all right?
flower preservative.
So now what are we doing? We're arranging and.
You're going to put them in the
Okay.
vase.
Do I have
And
to remove
we
these
will
bottom
arrange
leaves?
as we go along, okay?
Okay.
And we'll do height. We'll do, yep.
That was easy.
Oh, come on, stick it
Carnation.
in there.
Okay.
Carnation. Let's guess.
All right.
Okay.
Very good.
Yeah, I know one.
All right.
Uh-oh, this is a tricky one, Janine.
Red one.
A
Okay.
red
red
one. Whoops.
What's the name of
See,
this
and you
flower?
always want to make sure that your flowers are fresh and
Okay.
if there's any, yes, dead ones or, you know, like broken ones, you want to clip them off because you want your arrangement to look beautiful. All right?
So you're going to continue on clipping.
Yep.
How many flowers do you think it's going to take to fill
Oh,
this?
it's going
lot.
to fill
Well,
up.
let's get clipping.
All right.
And as we're clipping here,
I'll clip.
is there a certain type of powder, kind of preservative or anything that you put in the water to help them stay better? And what is that stuff?
Okay. That is a preservative, and it does come with flowers that you would buy, like in the grocery store, okay? It is basically sugar, and it is to keep the water from germinating, okay? You want to keep it from getting bacteria. I throw that out. I don't use chemicals in my with my flowers at all. I am
I took that whole thing in there.
totally organic.
Is there a difference using that versus just
What I
water?
do is every day I dump out the water and I put fresh water in it.
Oh, so if you keep the water clean.
Absolutely.
And how about the temperature of the water when you put it in? Should it be room
It should be
temperature?
tepid.
Okay,
So you
tepid
don't
water.
use spring water?
Fresh water would be great.
Okay.
Spring water is good instead of tap water with all the chemicals. So the best thing to do is use the freshest you have.
No, wait. So you don't use, like, when I get flowers, I cut the bottom off on an angle,
Correct.
and then I dump all that stuff in there,
The preservative.
and then
Yeah, we
I
shouldn't
put
use
spring
that.
water in, though.
Right.
Maybe that's why I'm killing my flowers.
Well, I don't know if you're killing them, but I just certainly make sure that they have fresh water all the time.
Nothing
Yep.
like having some fresh flowers in the house.
Now,
Now,
I noticed
do
here you
you,
cleaned all the thorns and all the stems and everything off of the roses.
Your florist did that, which is Smilax, and they are wonderful.
Aren't they great?
now, do you want to put, if you're doing arrangement, do you want to put like the taller ones in the middle?
Yep. I kind of
Okay.
like
So you're going to make it all
trying
the
to
way
cut
around.
them shorter there.
Okay.
Yep.
If you're
Doing
doing
a
a
great
centerpiece
job.
for a table, you should make it that it's visible all the way around. The people that sit on the back side see the most beautiful side as well as the people on the front.
So give everybody the same view.
Exactly. Yes, make it all the way around.
And it's so colorful, it matches all the jelly
It
beans.
does. It's a great idea.
Oh, do I get to take this home?
I like them in the
I knew it. She loves those purple
The purple
sterling
roses.
roses.
That's my favorite rose right there. Beautiful.
We're going to
So
fill
what kind
this
of
up with some
flower are the
ferns.
red ones? What kind of flower are these?
You tell me.
I told you,
I
that's
know,
the only
I
one
know.
I didn't know.
Okay, I'll give you a multiple choice.
Okay.
All right. So it's African violet,
African violet.
a geranium, or astrameria.
Not even a little nudge. Nothing.
Nothing.
Astramarial.
Astramarial.
She phoned a friend.
She used one of
Not even a little nudge on that. Did you see that at home?
Well, I learned
Cheat a little bit.
I learned that from one of our other shows when the girls had the beautiful bouquets with the alströmeria, and I had to
Very
practice
good.
and practice and practice and practice that word because I didn't know what it was.
And alströmeria last a very long time, so they're wonderful to put in arrangements.
They're so pretty. They look like
They
little
are.
miniature orchids.
They're very colorful and they last a long
I think we need
time.
another white rose.
And they're
No?
not real expensive
No,
to
they're
do
not.
this for
No,
yourself
they're
either.
not. You can do this in your home anytime, just to brighten up the home. Do you ever go into an office where you see flowers and it gives you a whole different attitude when you walk in the door?
It gives off a life, I think, doesn't it?
It
It
does.
makes
How
it more
about this one,
bright.
girls?
Very
okay,
nice.
what is that,
Very
Janine?
nice.
Multiple choice time.
Oh, multiple choice. I know what these are too because I order them when I order the bouquets instead of using baby's breath. It's a little fill. And I'm going to let you guess what it is.
I'm waiting for my multiple
Well, they're
choice.
purple like your roses, so
Lilacs?
are they lilacs?
No. Yes. No. No.
They're
No,
a very
they're not.
nice filler. They give it a very graceful look.
Janine? Okay, is someone going to reveal what it is?
Well, I'm not.
Limonium.
Limonium.
Nice, Debbie, nice.
Lemonium.
You know,
Did you tell her-
flowers.
did you
I think
tell
you
her
should become a garden club member.
Oh, we're
think I
joining.
may.
Oh, I love that.
I didn't know that
Absolutely.
anyone can just join like that. I didn't know
Absolutely.
that. I mean, I never gave it a thought.
Oops.
You don't have to be an expert to join. You could
You
join
just have to like them.
Just to like them. You get a lot of fun, a lot of different exposure to a lot of different areas of the community, arranging flowers, giving flowers, preservation of horticulture. A lot of very nice.
And you can
very
be
nice
any
projects.
age, right?
Any age. Any age.
Hey, it's a good mother-daughter
Men,
thing
women.
to do. Why don't we
It
join?
is a good mother-daughter thing
join.
to do.
Yeah, something to do on a Thursday
That would
night.
last
Very
like
nice.
the night in my house, and the next day, for some reason, be dead.
Great night out.
Oh,
That's
isn't
beautiful.
that pretty? Yay!
Oh wait,
Very
I
nice.
love it. In these.
Oh, how about look
So
at
then
the
you
little
have these little
decorations.
decorations.
Spring.
Things
Wonderful.
spring, and I love these
There you
little
go, Janine.
butterflies.
You got a good
Oh,
job.
look
You
at
fine.
that,
Look at her.
See,
I would say I did it
Very
myself, but
nice.
you're all at home or watching.
All right, well, stay with us because when we come back, we're going to give you some gardening
that.
tips when we're really going to get down in.
Dirty.
We're gonna put on our gloves for this segment, right? Thank you. It looks awesome.
Today's episode of The Girls was taped in front of a live audience at Mia's. Once again, the Hazleton area's #1 rated restaurant. Since 2008, Mia's has been the area's top destination for fabulous food, full-service bar, and all types of luncheon and dinner party needs. Call Mia's at 570-501-3410. And remember, tonight, make it Mia's.
And we're back with more flower power here on The Girls, and now we're gonna learn about perennials and annuals, right?
Yes. And houseplants.
Okay, Chris, well, give us the lowdown. First of all, what is an annual?
An annual is something that's planted during the summer season, only lasts 1 year.
Okay, so you
That's
buy it, you plant it, that's it, you're
Yes,
done. When
that's,
it's-
Why do
that's
that
your
thing?
petunias and geraniums.
I'm more like, let's have this thing come up every year.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Then you would need
Then you're
a-
going in the perennials.
Right.
And the perennials,
Yep. They're from the beginning to the end.
We like that.
Whenever you pull them out and you start weeding them, but they come up every year.
They're supposed to
All
anyhow.
different times of the year. You can go from spring to summer. Every month you can have a different perennial. As one dies, you can have another one that comes up to hide that.
So
Because
I
you-
could learn that. I could get a calendar and I
You
could
can
plant
have-
my
it's-
garden according to the
Weeds
season.
do not count,
Absolutely.
apparently. Weeds are year-round, right?
these are year round,
They do not
even in the
count as a
winter.
perennial.
No, they
And
don't.
some of them are even pretty
They
too.
are. They
And
are.
why is it that weeds will grow all the time, but sometimes you just can't get a flower to grow?
Yes,
It's just
true.
like it's the same soil, but what
That's
gives
true.
here?
Soil is not the same.
Oh.
Yes. Yes.
So we have to learn everything about, like, say, for instance, we have this container right here.
Yes.
And now this is called what?
A terrarium.
Okay, so we have a terrarium, and for those watching, I remember these from, I'm going to date myself again, from the 70s.
That's right.
We used to get the biggest brandy snifter we could get, and not to drink from, but to plant our plants in. And these are back.
They are. They're very, very popular right now. all over the Philadelphia Flower Show, and you could make one yourself. They're very easy to make. Get yourself, actually, this came from a flea market, the purchase of the glass, right? You could get them very inexpensively. You need some charcoal, a few little stones you could get from an aquarium shop. Yes, some potting soil, some moss from out in the woods, or actually you could purchase the moss as well, and some small plants. And really, you could have a beautiful terrarium garden growing in your home.
And Chris, it makes a great gift too if you're going over to somebody's housewarming, you know, party, or you know, Christmas, a birthday, or just a summer picnic. It's a great gift to bring.
Okay, well, Janine said it looks complicated. Maybe putting it together.
Put like little
if you
salamanders
go
in
and
there.
have
That's what we used to do
that's
as
cute.
kids. Went outside and picked salamanders. That's what it
Then how would you take care of this versus, say, another plant? Because there's no drainage here.
There's no drainage. You're absolutely right. So you have to be very, very careful in how you water it. Overwatering will definitely kill it.
Get rotted.
Right. Some terrariums have lids on. When you see the mist and the moisture forming on the glass, you would remove the lid or tilt the lid. This one does not have that, so you have a little more of an advantage because you have the evaporation happening. So really, just very little water.
Will this bloom? Or no?
Actually, there's no blooming plants in here. These
That
are
looked
all.
like it was going to bloom. Sorry.
No.
For those of you who don't follow flowers like me, it looks like it's going to bloom.
It's the leaf that's going
It's the colors
yeah,
and the
bloom out.
varied textures. You see, there's a fern, there's a succulent down there. There's this one is tiger philodendron. So I mean, they really do enhance any area,
And it gives
area,
off-
desk in your office.
From science class, I remember the photosynthesis, and it gives off
Yes.
oxygen, so you could really create a nice environment in your home or office space especially, give off some extra oxygen.
So I have a question about perennials and annuals. So I support the American Cancer Society. That's my platform of raising money for them. They did their final daffodil days, and thank you to Lenore Koval here in the Hazleton chapter of the American Cancer Society. They gave me this beautiful daffodil. I'm hoping to keep it alive for a month. But anyway, the bulbs are in there, and now these I can plant outside, correct?
Yes. Now, Janine, that will not last all year round.
Darn.
Okay.
Well, until June.
That will die down.
Okay.
And what you would do then is you would take it out of the dirt
Okay.
with the bulbs. Okay. You're going to clean off all the dirt. Okay. And let it dry out, and then plant it. Or you could just plant it when it's warm enough.
Okay.
I usually let my bulbs dry out and plant them in the fall.
So I'm going to take these bulbs out, I'm going to
Yes.
wash them off, and I'm going to let them dry out.
Correct. Do not put them in any kind of plastic.
Okay.
Okay, because they will get mold on them.
Okay.
All right, you want them to dry out, wrap them in newspaper. That would even help, okay, to get all that moisture out of there. And when they're dry, then you'll put them in the ground.
And do you have to snip the tops off, or you save the whole thing?
I do not snip anything because that gives nutrients back to the bulbs.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
there's a tip.
now can I keep this in here and water it for a while, or do I just save them now?
Yeah, no, water
Okay.
it while it's still blooming.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
And
Just
then-
don't overwater.
Okay,
buds there,
how, you look at how beautiful this is. And how big will these daffodils
Well, this
get?
is a miniature. This
Okay.
is just a little miniature daffodil. Okay, so it's just going to stay just like it is.
Oh, okay,
Yep.
cute.
Yep, it won't get,
See this in my yard,
Something
hopefully.
that you could keep all year would be to maybe take a picture of it, and you have a beautiful
Yeah.
picture over here of some of the work that your garden club has done.
Yes.
And your photography work is a picture of what?
Yes, this is Eckley Miners Village. This is one of our projects that won actually 2 first place state awards and 1 first place national award. We're very, very proud of that. Actually, we did historical preservation. These were planted by one of our members, Eileen Rescheder, and actually that if you look close, there's a little bumblebee right on the center. So it was taken on a very beautiful day when we were out there naturalizing with bulbs.
There
we
you
were
go.
planting bulbs.
I get stung
And
by
it
a bee
was
as
in
well.
September.
Can't wait.
Yes.
We have all the tools of the trade here. You have to watch for us because we're going to be going to the garden club. We're probably going to join. Look for us in your neighborhood. We'll probably be around stealing your bulbs. But anyhow, I hope you enjoyed the show. If you have any questions, if you want to join the club, you can contact Chrissy, and we'll give you information up on the screen. Make sure that you get out there, and hope everybody has a green thumb, huh, Janine?
Oh yeah, we're joining. Wait till you see my garden this year.
Yes, nice gardens for everyone.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having us.
We love to have people on who are
very
beautifying the
enjoyable.
area. We have great talent in northeastern Pennsylvania,
yes, we do.
and we show it off here on the
Tons of
Girls.
it.
And thank you to
Absolutely.
Mia's for having us here again, having the garden club. We'll see you next time on the Girls.
Thank you.